and the Rose Bowl. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just
snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down to the air. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
To the air, it's Newton. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Throws it off the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he went.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Taken down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On first down from their own 22. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for running room. Sees an alley. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back. On his feet at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this year. is never going to forget his first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. Fires to the middle. Can hold on in the face of the contact. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Right side, it's Dingle. Still running at the 40. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Caught on the RPO.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They just keep firing. Fires quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. In the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 4 wide receivers on second and inches. They might try to take a shot. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. The short hands. It's Payne. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Quick give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Sells to run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. Take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's got some... It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble give it and the scramble taketh away, and the ball is taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Newton. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Hand it to the back. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bruins have it for the first and 10. Quick give. It's Durant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. All wideouts, no backs. Lost a go up top on second down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting through.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The run inside. It's Pena. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pena. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. Taken down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A bunch on second down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Out wide left, it's Dingle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Big fullback's got it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short game. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Newton. Rushes on. Left side is Hoskins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under pressure. Swings it out to his running back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. He's got it. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back to pass. It's Newton. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Look out. And he gets rid of it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Bought a little time, lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. RPO complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They were all over it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. On the move. And he makes it past the first down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for running room. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Got his man in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to establish the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Snapped it in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Payne. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turnover. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Number 9, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throw the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Newton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. It's a great feeling.
This time it's complete. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. From the gun. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Hoskins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Rush right in his face. Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Newton. They're all over him. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Pena. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. set of downs going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick give. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Matthews. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a third down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
There's a crease. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand it to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. Finds his man on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it moving. It's Clemens. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Newton. Rushes on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snapped it, he has to have it. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Pena. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Using his legs, it's Pena. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
From the gun, it's Clemens. Turning it on! He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Turns it upfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. 14. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers.